Hello, welcome to Gypsy Queen Crafts. This is our channel where I talk about the things I've been getting up to over the past fortnight, and that's been, apart from decorating and sweltering in the blistering heat, it's been embroidery, crochet and knitting. So yeah, thank you. It's lovely for you to be joining me today. And we have 2 new subscribers, so welcome to you too. Sorry, I don't know who you are at the moment in time. Sometimes it lets me know, sometimes it pops up, so I might find it, but you are more than welcome, and I do appreciate your subscription. Thank you so much. And if anyone likes anything that they see here today, please do give me a thumbs up, and that does let YouTube know that people have enjoyed it, and then they put it out to more people, which would be wonderful. So I'm only a very tiny channel, so thank you for that. You're more than welcome, everyone. And yes, it's still a warm day here. We've had terrible weather. Terrible weather. That's an awful thing to say when the sun's shining, I know, but it's been unbearable. I think 36 was our highest number here. It's 30.6 at this moment in time, which is it's not too bad. It feels so much cooler. But yeah, oh gosh, absolutely awful. Can't sleep. Just no, we don't like it at all. And it's such a shame because the sun's shining, but we have to shut it out. We have to close the windows because the heat was just coming in with the windows closed. So close the windows, close the blinds and the curtains, and just sit in the dark because that's all we can do. Terrible. And just drink. Yeah, so that's it. That's enough of the weather. It feels nice today. It feels more like summer. As long as we don't have to do anything. 30 degrees is not too bad for us oldies. So it's, what time is it? For 4:45. 4:45 on Tuesday, the 30th of June. So yeah, let's get on. I've got the stats and some purchases. It's not too bad, don't worry. And what else? Yeah, chat about my craft room, and that's about it. So let's get started. So I have finished, I haven't actually finished anything, but I have finished a lot of squares for my Battenberg. I think there's 29 squares there, I think. So that's great. I think now I am over halfway with the coloured squares. I'm way over halfway with the cream squares, but all the different coloured ones, I'm over halfway now with that. So I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So once the craft room is finished, I won't be doing this until actually we've done the other room. Because for those people who don't know, I'm moving my craft room out of the smallest bedroom into the next size up bedroom. And so everything out of that second bedroom is downstairs in the front room, all laid about the floor, and lots of my mum's things that I brought home with me after she passed away to sell. So I'm getting through those slowly, and we bought a big Calyx box to build up, and that's still in its box. That's all laid on the room floor. So I need the room floor to lay my blanket squares out. So that won't be done for a long time yet. Not until then I've decorated the other bedroom. So we'll talk about decorating the craft room in a bit. So that's those. Oh, I've got something exciting. I was at a swimming gala with my grandchildren. Luckily before the heat came. I forgot to tell you this last time, and I forgot. How could I forget? David rang and he said, I've got 2 bits of good news. I said, oh, what are they? He said, I found your wedding ring. So you found my wedding ring? You'll never guess where it was. In here. Here. This has got everything in. Pins, needle stoppers, what do you call those things? Stitch markers, tape measure, scissors, needles, spools with different colour bits of stuff, and some buttons. You know, everything that a girl might need. Who needs makeup when you've got one of these? When you've got needles and pins. So yes, it was in there. And this was in the caravan, you see. I can't believe this is where it was. I remembered putting it in something. He was sat on his bed and I was stood next to the fridge. And this belongs on my bed over the other side. And then when I finished with it, I popped it in the wardrobe out of the way. So why this was on top of the fridge, I don't know. So it was in here. Yeah, so that's good, isn't it? But I remembered putting it in something with a lid on. Oh, it's very strange that I put it in there because I wasn't oiking stuff out all the time. I wouldn't have thought that was the safest place, to be honest, but that's where it was. And his other bit of good news was that he was having a fish finger sandwich. That's his favourite. He's had that for his dinner today. So that's that. That's that. Good news, good news, good news. And out. And then I've done a bit more on my embroidery. Yes, that's coming along. And I said I thought I was running out of thread, didn't I? I had that much left. 2.25 inches. That's all I had left. And I'm hoping that I altered the way. I won't show you the back because it's horrendous. Oops, sorry, kicking you. I'll show you the back when I've finished because it'll be awful. It'll be awful. It'll be a good laugh. Oh, sorry. It'll be a good laugh, yeah. But you can probably see, can you see there? That's how they said to do it. To come across with that first one. And then somehow we came back down and went along. So I did that on those three. But when I was running out, I did this one different. And I can't see that there, you see? Well, it's not there. So I wish I'd done that on them all, but I'm hoping it doesn't show. But I think it might be totally filled in this area. I'm hoping so. In these areas here. So I might not be able to see it. But yeah, so it's coming along nicely. So, but I'm having to tie them all at the back because threading them through and doing the normal loopy-loop thing, it just comes undone. It is lovely thread, but it just comes undone. So I'm tying them all in knots and then I'm going to glue them down. Yeah. And then, but it's terrible. It's terrible. Because then the lengths that are knotted, I'm pulling them through as I'm stitching a new bit. Oh, I'll be glad when it's done. I'm not particularly enjoying the process. I'm loving how it looks, you know, as I get a piece done, an area done, but I'm not enjoying doing it. I wouldn't want to do another. It could be the black though, because it's very difficult to see. I have to sit in full sun to see that, so I haven't done any of that for ages because it was too hot. I haven't done hardly any knitting because it was just too hot. Just too hot. Sweltering. Boiling. I've done, so I unpicked the pink jump top. This one. Just pulled it all straight back out. That one. Serda 8580. It's very old. It's a very old pattern. I just got to cock it, then I can roll it up and write all over it and what have you. So yes, I undid it, and now I'm doing 3 sizes smaller. And this is the back. Now it said to cast off there, but when I read it, then you have to come down and then pick back up, and I thought, I'm not going to cast those off. I'm just going to put them on a length of thread, and then the stitches will be there, won't they? Just knit back into. Rightly or wrongly, I don't know, but this is 3 sizes smaller than the last one. When I hold it up, it seems to fit. I'm not sure about the length of the arm. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. When I get to the front. So that's that one. That's all coming along. And so that's it for the ongoing things. And then I was thinking about my craft room, because it's all white. I need to inject some colour into my craft room, because I like colour and I need some colour in there. And I bought a seascape blind. So that's a bit blue, my favourite colour. Blue and, yeah, sand, seascape. And I thought, how else can I colour this room? I know I have all my things to hang on the wall that's in my other room, so they'll come in. I don't really want to put the dark coloured things up. I want it to be lovely. When I walk in, I want it to be so calm. Oh, I keep doing that with my knee. I shouldn't cross my legs like that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just want it to be calming, to be a lovely calming place. It's not going to be, because when I bring the tables in and all the contranglement, it's going to be a mess. But I want everything possible to be behind closed doors or in boxes or something. I don't want to buy plastic. And so I thought, how else? I'd like to display my wool, and I'd like to display my material. I like to see them. I just love to see them out. And so I thought, I'll make some boxes for my wool. David will have to build me a shelf. I haven't decided which wall I want it on or where I want it yet, but it's going to have some boxes on to display the wool. I want them to be pretty boxes, and yeah, with crocheting on them, things like that. So anyway, I decided we bought an air fryer, because in the caravan, my microwave in the caravan blew up last time we were there. I said to David, I don't want another microwave. I don't like them. Don't like using them. I said, let's try an air fryer. So we bought the tiniest air fryer possible. Then we'll try it at home, see if it works, and then we'll take it to caravan. Well, it's lovely. We love it. So we've got 2 air fryer boxes now. So we bought another one for at home. So I've altered all my cupboards. Well, I've altered 2 cupboards downstairs to get it in the cupboard, because I don't want it out on my worktop. Can't be doing my things on my worktop like that. So yeah, so this is one of the air fryer boxes. And so I thought, well, I'll cover it, sorry, with a sheet. So look at that. Hardly made a difference. Hardly made a difference. But I thought with some crocheting over it, it should be all right. Turn it down inside a little bit, so it's you know, if it's not full, it won't look like a cardboard box inside. And then I thought, do you remember me saying we had 3 babies due? One which has been born, little boy, took the blanket and the blue jumper, took that up to them. We're still waiting for the little girl, but unfortunately the other baby is not going to be arriving. So I thought I can't carry on with that blanket that I was making, which was this one. I can't carry on with that for a different baby. So I'll pull it out. And then I thought, oh, I wonder if it will go around one of those boxes. It's just it's just perfect. Let's just pop it on the sink. Show you. Oh, I can't believe it. I thought, well, that's better that we keep it because it would have been our grandchild. So it's better that we just keep it rather than it go to someone else. So it's a tiny bit slack, but I thought I can always gadget up at the back. So David cut me the boxes down, and there, look, so it's a bit slack there. So I could glue it on, or just smooth it round the back, and just take a bit more of a seam up the back, because it'll never show beyond the. But yeah, so that's all right, isn't it? Better than just a cardboard box. And then the other one, David said, why don't you paint it? You've got all your paints out upstairs and what have you. So paint it. He said, that'll cover it better. So it has done. That's covered it better than the sheet. And I know you can see the brush marks and that, but it won't show when it's covered. And he's put me some extra bottoms in and some extra strengthening corners there. And so for this one, I started a rainbow. Yeah, I had to stretch that one up a bit because this was tinking down here, so just stretched it. It'll be right when I've done. I've got more to put on it, but yeah, look, be alright, that won't it? Not much to add. Not much to add to that to finish it. But yeah, I went wrong. As is my wont. Yeah, right at the beginning, I think something slightly amiss there. And you see, so I ended up with yeah, with it out of sync with itself. It just didn't end up right here somewhere. So when I got to this white, which they've turned it into a square from there, it's said to do 8 double crochet across there before I started with this corner. Well, that wouldn't work out, didn't work out, so I unpicked it and counted, and I just ended up with 1 double crochet in the middle. So yeah, so there we are. So it'll be all right, won't it? Be all right. That one I've fancied the edges up. This is the old blanket box that David made into a, what's it called? What's it called? Help! What's it called? Blocking mat. Blocking mat. Yeah. A few spaces to put my spares in. Yeah, so it'll be alright, that. Yeah, it'll be alright on the night. Oh, I've dropped some. Right, so that's that. I have to look at my notes, sorry, because it's still hot. Brain still ain't working in this heat. Oh yes, and I'm making those from this book that Vicky and her husband bought me for Christmas. Vicky and family bought me for Christmas. It's supposed to be that one. But yeah, mine's gone funny there, which then threw everything out of sync. And so I've chosen another one, which I've started. It's a flower, and it's one of those raised ones. Oh, look, you see? I've never done a raised one before. That one's, how's that ended up on right side? I don't know. That noose needs to go, push it back through other side. Yeah, and I've got far more petals than I should have. And then I ended up with more petals around there than I should have, which then meant I have more petals around there than I should have, which means that now it turns into a square now, that it's not working out. So I'll have to califudge that one as well to make it work. Or I might just keep it as a circular one. Yeah. Yeah. It's not easy being so rubbish, you know. I hope you appreciate it. Yeah, but That will be nice, won't it? What's that attached to? Yeah. Be nice, won't it? Oh dear. Yeah, I quite like it actually, but what to do with that next will just be off my own back, because the book won't, it won't work out with what's in the book. Never mind. So, yeah, purchases. As they come, I'm afraid. Not wool. Well, I did buy wool, yeah. But no, plastic. But I've, ugh, what was that? Oh, a tickle on my leg. Don't like insects. And so I've been buying quite a few beads lately for my paper crafting and things. And these are like little tic-tac boxes. And I ummed and ahed. But I have beads here and I have beads there and I have beads everywhere. And then when I need some, I'm thinking, I'm sure I've got some of a certain size and a certain colour and I can never find them. So these are all little tic-tac boxes, and I thought that would be very good to keep them in there, because they're see-through. So it's a nice little box, isn't it? So it's that one. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I am sorry that I've bought that. But it will tidy things up. I am having to tidy the new sewing room as it's going. I've been sorting some drawers out and things. That I am not taking any rubbish in there. Everything that goes in is what I'm hoping to use. And I have a good plan as well. I have a good plan which I'll show you next time. Because this is already 22 minutes. And then I found some green for the Battenberg. Did I show you some squares? Green squares. Yeah. So I've done a few. Yeah, to that. And this is Rico Baby Cotton Soft. I really like cotton. I think that's it. I think I've got the right thing. I think I have, because I normally pull them off and then stick them back inside like that, so I know which they are, so I don't lose them. And then this one, finally found some lilac, and this is 100% cotton. So you saw some of those as well. I did some of those as well. Just throwing everything back in there. So that's all my purchases. So that's not too bad, is it? I did need the green and the lilac for the Battenberg, so that's good. And showing you my squares. Yeah, so I think that's it. I'll just do a few of my photos from my photo album. So we're up to October 2021 now. And this was my first quilt for me. Excuse me. So, yeah, sorry, I just needed a cough. Needed to cough, sorry. So October 2021 is my first quilt for me, or for us. I made that bedroom thing. I don't think I'll keep that. I don't think I'll keep that. No. No, I won't. See if I can sell it on Vinted. Somebody might want it. Yeah, so October 2021. So this was exactly 1 year into my quilt making adventure. And it's quilt number 10. So I did quite a few. A lot of them, I'm calling quilts bed runners. I did 2 of those, and a table runner, things like that. They're all quilts. They're all quilted and wadding inside and a backing on and then quilted. So they are quilted. It was made from a Moda layer cake, and I shouldn't have bought it because I bought it online because we were in lockdown, couldn't go anywhere, so I couldn't really see all the patterns of the materials. When it came, I was totally disappointed, utterly disappointed with it. When you see it, you're right, well, yeah. I wanted a pattern whereby it wouldn't cut the pieces of material up too small, because I wanted to see them, so that's why I chose that pattern. So they're all quite big squares, and it's just drab. Christmas to me is bright green, bright red and gold and silver, but mainly gold, and it's just drab. In fact, I didn't even use some of the colours because I thought, I am not putting that in my quilt. So that was that one. This one is much more beautiful. Yeah. This one is for my daughter-in-law's mum. Yeah. That's lovely. I love that one. It's just bright and it's gorgeous. And I love the pattern. All of the squares are exactly the same. All of the blocks are exactly the same, but just different colours. Ah, I love it. Absolutely love that one. Yeah, just love it. I love the, what do they call them? Those bits in between. Oops. Losing my tissues. What do they call those? I can't think. I'm so sorry. I just can't think. It's just too hot. Too much lack of sleep. And then December 2021, for my granddaughter, I made her this. A bed runner. You see, look at the house. Look at the little house. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. And I couldn't tell you what those materials are. She says the snowmen are her favourite, followed by the cocoa. But that's my favourite. The little house. Yeah, I just made it up as I went along. I didn't have a pattern. I just drew things out, and I just love the house. I just need to make one myself. That would make just a nice hanger, wouldn't it? I don't need any more hanging things. I don't need any more. I had 2 years of trying to make myself Christmas things, didn't I? And I did quite a few things, and every time I drew out of the hat, it was a Christmas wreath or something, wasn't it? And so I made those. And so, oh, December. Look how I've spelt December. Wait a minute. Let me get it right for you. This is for my grandson. Look how I've spelt December. You see it? And this is a fortnight quilt. My daughter took the picture for me because I'd forgotten to take a picture. There's a hand there, you can't see it. There's a hand holding that there, unless I get it right close. Can you see? Don't know. December. Yeah. So I felt like, yeah, so it's a picture about the creases across the middle. But never mind. Shows what it is. That was for him for Christmas, so they both had a quilt for Christmas. And then 12A. This is quilt number 12A. That one for my grandson, I don't class as a quilt because it's not quilted, it was just a quilt cover. But my granddaughter's was a quilt. And then this was for me. Yeah, Christmas tree. I hang that one up every year, which way is straight. I quite like things like that in a book. Not just straight. Probably because I'm weird. And what do we have then? This is the last one. And so, yes, I call that 12A rather than 13. And then this one was for my friend for a special birthday. And this was March 2022. Made that one. That's rather nice. Just all scrappy quilts, and then squared in diagonals with a plain square. So yeah, so I think you've probably seen enough of that for now. Where have we got to? March 2022. So we're getting closer to home. We're getting closer to home. Which is good, because it's still all on my way up top downstairs. Oh dear. Right, my stats. Oh, the Christmas list. I'm a bit worried about that now. This is my Christmas list. For those who don't know, all the ladies in my life are having a homemade Christmas. And I keep adding things to it because I think, well, there won't be much. By the time I finished everything, there didn't seem as though there would be a lot. So I keep adding to it. As I've counted, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, that's all so far. Yeah. And I've still 10 to do. And we're now at the end of June. So I won't finish them all if I carry on at the same rate that I am now. So I need to up that. I've started with the bookmarks, which I'll show you next time. And so on to my stats. And I bought the 50 grams of lilac, the 50 grams of the green. Well, it was 100 grams in. And my socks, which I shared with you last time, were 55. My Bamberg squares and the box cover. Yeah. That's finished now. So that, would definitely... it definitely needs tightening up. It came to 209 grams out. Yeah. So my reckoning comes to 109 minus 109. So I think I'm on track. I think I'm on track to be more out than in by the end of the year. By December, that's what I'm hoping for. Not doing the pick from the hat because that's not finished. I'm hoping now I can sit in the sun now and finish that. So the craft room. Oh, it was so hot. It was so hot. I managed to get a flannelette sheet. I went everywhere. I said, try not to buy online if at all possible. And I went everywhere I could think of. And in the end, we had to buy a flannelette sheet online. And probably it's the wrong time of year, but we have flannelette on all year round. And so we bought this sheet. It was £9 some plus shipping. And I put it on and it was so thin, you could just see straight through it. So the boards that we chose were the wrong, they just were not right really. The white with black speckles on them. It's like oh, that mini again. Yeah, well, what is it? I don't know what it is. Wall boarding of some sort. It must be like a to keep the warm in or something. I don't know what it's for. So like a fiberglass? No. Anyway, it's an inch thick. And so we taped them together. Some of them weren't straight. So David had to slice them off and try and make them straight. But we held them together and taped them on both sides to hold them together. And they were just that size by that size. So if you want to make a design wall, I would suggest try and find some boards as big as you can get. But they were the only ones that we could get really, because the bigger ones were all dark grey or silver, and I knew that the sheet would show through. It would show through the sheet. So I went for these hoping it wouldn't show through, but it did. So David says, well, let's buy another sheet. So we went online again, and I thought, right, I'm going to go to that shop in Harrogate, Woods Fine Lines, I think it's called. Woods, anyway. Beautiful, beautiful shop in Harrogate. I thought, they won't sound rubbish. It'd be wonderful from there. So I rang them and spoke with the chap who were lovely, and he said, I told him what I needed. Oh yes, he said, you need this one, the luxury one. I said, okay, thank you, I'll get back online and order it then. So it was £90 for one sheet. 90. So we didn't buy that one. So then David went online and he found another one, and another place that sold laminate sheets. So again, I rang and explained what I needed, what I wanted. It wasn't for the bed, it was for crafting, and needed the fluffiest, most textured one that they had. She said, oh yes, you'll need this one. I said, all right, I'll order it then. So we ordered it, and that was £49 for one sheet. She said, I can bring it down to 43, seeing as you're a new customer, but there will be shipping on top. So shipping on top, so it went back up to £49 something. And it is thicker than the first sheet. Oh no, we ordered another. In between there. And David brought it in, he picked it up from the guy outside, the delivery man outside, brought it in laughing. He says, will you be able to cross stitch through this? You can see all, warp and weft, you could see it all. So we sent that back. So I just said, I can't be bothered anymore, so just put this one on. Can still see the black and can still see the tape. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So, oh, what a job putting that on. Anyway, taped it all around the back, put pins in, pulled it tight. Oh, washed it first. She said, wash it first and dry it. And I did, both of them. And the creases still didn't come out of either of them. Dried them in the dryer. I didn't spin them to death. I'm going to put them on a low spin. Dried them in the dryer to fluff them up. And it's still full of creases. Both of them. So, anyway, it's on. You can see the creases, but, you know, it's going to have things stuck on it. It'll be right. And David made a right good job of putting it up. He put a little plinth under the bottom for extra support. Because if I put a full quilt on there with front wadding and back, there's quite a weight if it's a big bed quilt. And I decided I wouldn't have any curtains because of where I'm going to be sitting. I'll be going backwards and forwards by the window. So I decided not to have curtains. So we took the curtain rail down, and the wood that was screwed to. So David altered that and then put that underneath the quilt, where the board design thing. So I'll just put a little picture of that in. Yeah, so I painted it and then I screwed that on. So that was that. And then we have 8 screws in it, which I'll just put a little thing of that in. So this is the design wall. It's got some screws. I think I'll just put some white buttons over those. There's just 8 of those, one at the bottom, and you put that plinth along the bottom, and you can see there, just for a bit of extra security. Yeah, so that was that. We put some double-sided sticky tape in the middle, a bit like a clock, you know, like that. Because I haven't got a screw in the middle, because I think the absolute middle anyway would be right on the joint between 2 of these things. So yeah, the bigger the board, the better. Could cover it with wadding, but that'd be very expensive. Very expensive. Be a lot more than what I'd pay for 2 sheets. So yeah, so it's open. And that's that. And then we've so it'd be a long time before the big reveal in the craft room, because I've decided I want to make lots of these things, like these boxes. I just want to, and I don't know what else, but I need to really think about it and make it look as pretty as possible. It won't be that pretty because, as I say, my big tables will be in there with machines on, and I don't have any cupboards or anything. So it's a bit made to amend, really. So I want it to be as nice as possible. But all my doors to my cupboard, oh, that's just beautiful. And Davy's made me some door handles out of, we had a cupboard and drawer set in there. And my mum's table that I'm going to use for cutting out on is too low, pardon me. So he's made me some higher legs. He's taking the legs off this drawer and table set that we had and put them. So just put a little thing in because the wood is just lovely. So here is my mum's table. It's going to be my cutting out table, but it's too low. So David's taken these feet off that cupboard that was in here and attached them to another piece of the cupboard. And put some nice new things on there so it doesn't mark the new floor. And then these, look at these. I think these are just stunning. Just look at that wood. That beautiful. Not that I'll be able to see it because it'll be under the table. But isn't it gorgeous? Just love that. Yeah. So he's fixed those together and then he's fixed the feet on the bottom of the table. So it's just upside down. So there, he's put some dowels in there and they're glued. But they're always going to have some weight on them, so they should be fine. So yeah, some more recycled parts of the cupboard. And these are the door handles. So here they are. So again, the door handles I had on before were really old-fashioned things, but they had a big plate on the back like that, so that the screws were, the screw holes would be about there somewhere like that. So those plates at the back are from the back of the drawer, and the little button handles are from the front of the drawer in that cupboard. So we've used quite a bit of that cupboard in here. Yeah. So yeah, so it's all coming along, and all the decorating is done now. So I'm going to clean my treadle machine. I've cleaned my other machine ready to bring in. I'm, as I say, going through drawers and everything and getting rid of stuff that I know I won't use. But yeah, I've got so much stuff. But you see, I do so many crafts. Sewing, knitting, cross stitch, embroidery, paper craft. What else do I do? Crochet. It's all takes up room, doesn't it? Paper crafting's a very big box and other boxes on top. But I've decided I have a plan to get rid of some of the material, which involves all of you. So we'll talk about that next time, because we're on 42 minutes and I've blethered on long enough now. So thank you for being here. If you've stayed to the end, oh wow, I do appreciate you. What's that red thing there? Oh, it's a button on me. I didn't know what that red thing was there. It looked like it were on my shelf up there, but it's the button on my iPad. So, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. And I hope the weather's not too sweltering where you are. I hope you're having some nice sunny days, but not too hot. Hope it's just how you like it. And hope you can get lots of crafting done. Hopefully I can get some more done this next fortnight. And look forward to seeing you then. So please do leave me a comment and speak to you all soon. Okay, love to all. Thank you. Bye.